Jared Holz, Mizuho, joining us once again. Jared, good to have you back on. What does, in plain English, what does this 15% tariff cap mean for your companies that you follow?
Great to see you, Brian. Thanks a lot for having me. Yeah, I mean, it's a piece of the puzzle. I think we're trying to put this mosaic together to kind of determine, what the economic policies are going to be with respect to this industry. And the 15%, I think, is important in the context of, as you alluded to, some of the other negative headlines that we've seen out of pharma with this administration. So to me, it's one piece. Obviously, Europe, super important. A lot of drugs are manufactured there. If we keep it to 15%, and that winds up being one of the more notable variables here, I think the industry can handle it, can absorb it.
This has been a troubled sector. By the way, as you've noted, you've written about, and you have been right. But I do know that we are a nation that continues to get, if not more sick, we're pretty much the same level of sickness that we have been, despite trillions thrown at the problem. Healthcare is not going away. Most of these companies not going away. Where are the opportunities now, Jared?
Well, I think with pharma, you really have to be cognizant of the macro orientation of the market. And we're kind of like in a weird spot here because, the tariffs on one hand are positive, obviously with the Fed stuff today. And, it seems like there's another Fed headline every other week now. There does seem to be a little bit of an uplift in mid-cap names and names that are generally more helped or benefit from rate cuts. And so pharma to me is kind of like in the middle. I still like Eli Lilly on dips for an opportunity. I'm fairly sure this oral obesity drug is going to be better than how analysts have sort of perceived it. Of course, it's about a year away, so not super near term. But I do think if we do see tech and these other high-flying industry verticals dip a little bit, that's where you want to be buying pharma.
Just quickly on that Lilly news. So basically we're talking about taking a pill as a GLP-1. A lot of people, they don't like needles. And you think a pill version would help?
I do. I'm not so sure where it fits in the treatment paradigm. I mean, there could be a situation in which you take the injectable for a while and then switch to the pill. I mean, I think when we looked at the data, when everyone looked at the data, it looked like the adverse events were concerning. But if you take low doses in order to maintain a lower weight, it could be a blockbuster still.